Happy New Year, everybody. Today we thought we would talk about a little bit about last year, how that all kind of ended up, the crazy 2021 and into 2022, and how the market's starting off this year. Even with extremely tight inventory last year, 2021 was unprecedented. There was over 110,000 homes sold in the Valley, which was 5,000 more than the year before, 5,000 more than 2020. And here in North Central, we saw over 2,600 homes sold, starting off in January at $250 a square foot on average, and then in by December, by the end of the year, $313 a square foot on average. So prices just went nuts.
Yeah, and I think everyone felt that, and so it's no shock that 2022 started off with a lower supply of homes than 2021 did, about 5%. So that's what everyone's feeling out there right now. It's just really, really tight supply. Demand surprisingly actually hasn't gone really up. It's actually kind of decreasing a little bit, but it's just that limited inventory. So we're gonna look, you guys know I talk about the Crawford Market Index quite a bit. Looking at this chart, the Crawford Market Index there, you'll see last year we peaked at the end of February, beginning of March timeframe in 2021. And this year's kind of following along the same trajectory, although we're having bigger bumps each month, or excuse me, each week. We anticipated kind of following the same thing. So it climbed up till February, March, had a gradual decline down into August, although no one really felt it because it was still just a crazy hot seller's market. And then we kind of floated around the bottom, leveled off for a few months there, and then just beginning of October of 2021, we just went into full throttle and it went crazy again. So definitely a great time to be a seller.
So while it's definitely a great time for sellers, one thing to keep in mind as a buyer, and one thing that's really important to understand, is that although the inventory is low, there are homes available. And the key is to hire a great team, a seasoned team that's a market specialist that knows how to write offers that will beat out all this competition, because that really is the key, is to writing a clean offer and hiring a team that has been around for a while and knows how to do it. So that is one really important thing. And then, you know, the market's just so fast paced, you just cannot go in unprepared, or else you'll just get beat out. So that being said, we really feel like now is a good time to buy. You know, interest rates are creeping up, and will probably be into the 4s here coming soon. So you really need to keep an eye on that. And then also, values are increasing so fast, and we really do anticipate that values will continue to rise throughout 2022. So if you sit around too much longer, you might miss your window, and we feel like this is a great window. So that with the interest rates rising, this could potentially slow things down a bit and allow some more inventory coming on the market. But again, the increasing rates will decrease your buying power. So.
Yeah, and so I thought I'd share a little bit with everyone out there my experience right now. As you may or may not know, I live in my childhood home. We've remodeled it a couple times. It's incredible. I love my neighborhood. But there's just certain things that we want to change, and we're looking for a very typical North Central scenario: a larger lot with a pool, a room for a pool, ranch-style house, nothing out of the ordinary. Just so happens that there's 100 other people looking for the same thing. But so my wife and I were looking. We've put in a couple of offers even when I knew the listing agent, and to Steve's point, great team. We were able to find out what it took to win the offer. I just wasn't willing to pony up and actually make it happen. Regretted it now a couple of times, just because I wish I would have pulled the trigger, because now the home that I could have purchased, I can't purchase. And so it's just a tough market. I know the house is out there for us. Homes are coming on the market. It's just going to take a little bit longer. We've got to be patient to find really the right one for us to make it work.
Bottom line, it's obviously an absolutely great time to be a seller right now. On the buyer side, just got to try to be patient. Eric and I were laughing the other day because we feel like we're kind of a broken record on some of these videos, because the market's been so strong and such a seller's market for so long, and the market's just been on a tear. And starting off 2022, it continues to be on a tear, and the numbers just don't lie.
Long and short of it is, even if it slows down a little bit, we have a really, really long way to get back to a quote-unquote balanced market. We're just so heavy in terms of a seller side right now.
We'll continue to keep you posted on what we see, on the ground, and thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next month.
Thank you so much.